Hello everyone, my name is Ace Trainer Eddie. Welcome to the video. Today I'm showing you how to get level 100 Pokemon before you battle Brock. The first thing you want to do, and this is in Pokemon Yellow by the way, so the first thing you want to do is get through this. You just choose Yellow as your name. It doesn't really matter what your name is specifically, but you can name yourself literally anything. Go down through there, and of course you need to go into the tall grass. Oak's going to tell you to come down to his house. So just gotta wait for Professor Oak to bring you down to his house. You press the A button, of course, here. And while Pokemon live in tall grass, you're gonna get the Pikachu encounter and it gets caught easily. So then you're gonna go into the lab, and of course, yeah, your rival's just gonna be a jerk. Because that's what all rivals are. You're gonna try to go take the Pokeball. And he pushes you out of the way and snatches it. What a nice guy. Anyway, so, you just have to go down, and you're going to actually have to battle your rival right here. And you should be pretty easy to defeat since you have a move with same type attack bonus, also known as Stab. This Thunder Shock, I'm not sure if same type attack bonus still existed in Generation 1. So now, as you get Oak's Parcel now, you go down. I got a Wild Pidgey right there. Any of these wild encounters are completely accidental, except for some of the ones where I say otherwise. So you're going to go into Oak's lab, and you're about to get the Pokédex, and as you get the Pokédex, that's when it really begins. But now that you get the Pokédex, you're going to go buy some items, and you're going to have to buy as many Pokeballs as possible, so actually don't buy as many as possible, because then you won't be able to get some escape ropes. Then you got to go into Viridian Forest, and once you've entered Viridian Forest, essentially, you have to avoid all trainers except for one. There's one trainer that you specifically absolutely have to avoid, but you don't necessarily have to avoid the rest of them. So, now I'm down here. This is the trainer you specifically have to avoid. If you're on a Game Boy or a console, you're going to actually have to save that, but considering I'm on an emulator, I just save state, as you're going to see about now. Yeah, so there, I'm ready to go around him, and the only reason you're saving right here is in case you accidentally run into him. You do not want that to happen. Guarantee it. You do not want to have to fight this guy, because that just ends the chance of this. So, you get a Wild Pidgey right here, so now I'm going into the Pokemart, and I'm going to buy a potion. No, I gotta buy an escape rope. I forgot. I'm gonna buy two just in case. And then I'm gonna go down, and of course, you need to actually go up into the Pokemon Center to heal, because when you use your escape rope, it's gonna bring you back out to the Pokemon Center, which is needed. So now you gotta go back into Viridian Forest and get back to that trainer that you're supposed to intentionally avoid, after, of course, a few wild Pokemon encounters. There's an item down there, a potion, you can take that if you want. And of course, now you can go up through here, run away from any wild Pokemon you get, unless you want to KO them for experience. So now there's a Wild Pidgey here, I'm also gonna run from that, I have no need. This is a trainer you have to avoid, so it takes a few tries, but once you're ready, save your game, and walk to the left. As soon as you walk to left, essentially right now, there, you have to save escape rope, and it's gonna have that pop up, and you're gonna just warp out of there. So yeah, and then you're gonna warp back to the Pokemon Center, and once you're ready, you go up to battle this guy, or talk to this guy. Once you talk to this guy, you need to put at least one space between this guy and you. So yes, if you just press A, of course, it thinks you still got a battle to do. So he's going to lead you over to Brock's gym. And just by the way, you know how you just saw him walk over there? There's no way he could have gotten out of there unless he's like 2 inches tall. But so the game still thinks you have a battle left to do from that previous Pokemon. And of course, now you're gonna have to go down here. Since the game still thinks you have a battle left to do, you're gonna have to go in to here and just walk around until you encounter a wild Pokemon. Pokemon will do. For example, this Pidgey is level 3, and I don't like that. Level 3 Pidgeys almost always seem to give you a Nidoking, just because of their attack stat, I believe it is. You have to use Growl 6 times or something. Yeah, 6 times, which is going to determine its statistics or something. Yeah, stats. Okay. Yeah, so you just spam Growl 6 times. That's a third Growl. And you're going to see that The more you spam Growl, the better, or the weaker its attack stat gets. That's if it's using a physical attacking move. For example, it really doesn't matter if it's using a special attack move, such as the move in question here, which would be Gust. So if this glitch actually takes a long time to perform, you're going to want to keep doing this until you get a Pokemon that you can actually catch. And that's the thing, you're going to want to save at every, like, important step of this. And that just got a critical on us. It's not good. We need one more. And that's 2 crits in a row, which essentially means that I just use Growl 7 times. I don't know if it'll work. It should. Don't use Growl any more than 6 times. I don't think 7 makes a difference, but just to be careful, don't use it more than 6 times. Yeah, so exactly. You still get an encounter, and it's still that level 3, still that wild darn Nidoking. I'm just gonna use Growl on it like a bunch of times because, yeah, that's the best case scenario. It uses Thrash, which brings you down pretty low, but if you can get it, use Thrash a few times until it's confused, you should be good. You can see I should Growl it once more, and its Thrash should bring me down to 1 HP before it gets confused. Unless it's a crit. Yeah, so then I'm gonna want to use a Pokeball, which is which is actually gonna miss it. But if it hits itself on confusion, then that's better, which should give us a chance to hit it with the Pokeball. Yeah. And congratulations, you've caught your level 1 Nidoking, right? Since you've got your level 1 drill Pokemon Nidoking, it doesn't matter if you give it a Nidoking. For this sake, I'm gonna give it a Nidoking, which is in a nickname to one of my friends. And since it's a glitch/hack, I'm gonna name it Hackslot. So if you're watching this Hackslot, you're featured in my video essentially, so congratulations. So now that that's over, this glitch goes back to normal. Look, since it's got... Now, you're going to want to go switch train with this Pokemon. Not there, you're actually going to want to go into the statistics. And it says it's at 777,162. And then it says 63 to level 2. So if it gets less than 63... Without the audio, it's actually hard to tell what's going on in the game. But you're actually going to notice that upon going down here, you're going to want to have Nidoking, in this case, which is your Pokemon that you caught through that, which is in this case is nicknamed Hackslot. You're going to want it in the front slot of your party. And then all you're going to want to do is go to the right for Pokemon, switch into your Pikachu. Or this also works, but it's different in Pokemon, the other Pokemon games, so in Red and Blue. So you're going to want to use Thunder Shock or essentially whichever attacking move you have. And if it KOs it, then good. If it doesn't, no big deal. You just use it again. And it should faint. And just look at this. Hackslot gained 12 experience points. Hackslot grew to level 100. So you essentially have your level 100 Pokemon. It obeys you without question because it's not taken from trade. Just look at these statistics. You can teach it TM moves, don't worry, so it's no big deal. I'll leave a link to the original Imgur post, which was showing me how to do this. So thanks for watching, and enjoy using your level 100 Pokemon. Peace.